Hello everyone, so welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to send WhatsApp alerts on expiring of Wi-Fi subscription directly from Google Sheets. So imagine this, you are a Wi-Fi service provider and you have a ton of customers and the details of these customers is added in Google Sheets. So in Google Sheets you have customer's name, customer's phone number and of course the date when the subscription expires. So let's say there is a guy called as John, a customer called as John, and John's subscription expires tomorrow. So what you really want to do here is, today you want to send him a WhatsApp message, and this WhatsApp message would be something like a reminder. Hey John, your subscription expires tomorrow, please renew it. Now the problem here is, you have a lot of subscribers in your Google Sheet, and with very different expiry dates. For each subscriber, you have to compose a new WhatsApp message. Now this is very repetitive and tiresome. So here I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever there is an expiry date, it will automatically send a WhatsApp message one day prior to the expiry date. Now the problem here is there is no active connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Google Sheets and WhatsApp. The best part of using this process is a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Now before we begin, how about I show you a real-time example?
Okay, so as you can see, this is a Google Sheet that I have built, and the name of the Google Sheet is 𝗪𝗏 Services. And these are the customers I have. These are their respective phone numbers, and the rest of the details like their respective speed plan, the data limit, the subscription start date, the expiry date, and of course the planned range. So as you can see, a person called as John Cena has the expiry date as 4th of September 2021, and today is 3rd of September 2021. Similarly, we have another guy called as Michael Jordan, and the date of expiry is again 4th of September 2021, basically tomorrow. There is one more guy called as Elon Musk, and his date of expiry for the Wi-Fi subscription is 4th of September 2021. So these three people have their expiry date for their Wi-Fi subscription tomorrow. So the idea is that these three people will be receiving a WhatsApp reminder from me. And let me just show you the messages, the WhatsApp message that John Cena has received. So as you can see, this is the WhatsApp profile of John Cena. And this is the WhatsApp message that John Cena has received. Hi John Cena, this is a reminder that your subscription for 𝗪𝗏 service is about to expire on 4th of September 2021. We hope that you will take time to renew your subscription and remain part of our community. It couldn't be easier, just click the following link to renew the subscription. If John Cena is interested to renew the subscription, he's just going to click on this link and most likely he will renew the subscription. Similarly, we have another person that is Michael Jordan, okay, and his case is also similar. He will have the expiry tomorrow. So that is why this is the screenshot of the message that Michael Jordan has received. Okay, so this is the same, nearly the same WhatsApp message that Michael Jordan has received. And also we have one more guy, that is Elon Musk. This is the expiry date, that is 4th of September 2021. And this is the screenshot of the message that Elon Musk has received. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Google Sheets to WhatsApp? Now you're going to send the data from Google Sheets to WhatsApp in just 3 easy steps. So we have the first step, that is connect Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So first of all, you're going to log into Pabbly Connect, and then you are going to integrate Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now we have the step 2, collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so we have the database of the customer in Google Sheet. We are going to make sure that the data of that customers is available in Pabbly Connect. Now we have the step 3, send the same data to 𝗏𝗏 for sending the messages on WhatsApp. Simply put, we are going to use a software called as 𝗏𝗏 to send the messages on WhatsApp. It's awesome, it's easy. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just hover on products, and here you will find the option that is connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now just click on sign up for free. You can create your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already created an account, so I will be straight away directed to the app section of Pabbly. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down, and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm planning to give it as Google Sheets to WhatsApp. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally on you. And let me just click on Create. So when you click on Create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Okay, so now the idea is that we have some people, that is the customer. Okay, so these are all the customer we have. These are their respective phone number, their speed, plan, the data limit, the subscription start date, and the expiry date. So as you can see, John Cena, and then we have Michael Jordan and Elon Musk have the expiry date for tomorrow. Meanwhile, we have Aaron Alexander, and his expiry date is on 11th of September, probably 8 days from today. Okay, then we have Dominic Petrie, and his expiry date is on, I think it's on December, okay, 5th of December. Similarly, we have other people whose expiry date is on different dates. Now, the idea is that I want to set an alert WhatsApp message or a reminder WhatsApp message to those people whose expiry date is tomorrow. Okay, so these are those people, John Cena, then we have Michael Jordan, and then we have Elon Musk. So basically what I want to do here is I want to send these people a reminder WhatsApp message. And this WhatsApp message should be sent around, let's say, 5 p.m. Okay, so I want to send the reminder message to these people at 5 p.m. So what I'm going to do here is, in the trigger window, I'm going to select the app as Schedule by Pabbly. Okay, the reason is we want to establish a time. Now, it is asking a question, how often do you want to run your workflow? I want to run this workflow every day. Okay, I want to run this workflow every day. And the time that I want to send the message is at, let's say, 5 p.m. Now it is saying that please insert the time in UTC time format only. So what is UTC time format? UTC basically means Universal Coordinated Time. As you can see, I am working from India, and the time here is around 2 p.m. Okay, and I want to send the message at 5 p.m. So the idea is that I want to convert the Indian Standard Time to UTC format, Universal Coordinated Time. Okay, I am working from India and we follow Indian Standard Time. So you can just actually search for UTC to IST converter. Okay, so as you can see, this is UTC to IST converter. And for instance, I want to send the message at 5 p.m. or let's go with 5:30 p.m. So the UTC is 12 p.m. or how about we just go with 4:30 p.m. Okay, so as you can see, the UTC is 11 a.m. My point is the Indian Standard Time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Universal Coordinated Time. Now, if you're working from different time zone, let's say if you are working from London, you will follow the London Standard Time. So just change the standard time accordingly and enter the UTC time, and you will find the respective UTC time. Okay, so 4:30 p.m. and the respective its respective UTC format is 11 a.m. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to mention it as 11 a.m. Okay, so that's done. So basically this workflow will run every day at 11 a.m. and according to the expiry date, it will send the messages 1 day prior at 4:30 p.m. in case of Indian Standard Time. Okay, so the time is 11 a.m. according to UTC, which is equivalent to 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So just click on Save. Okay, so it is showing that this particular window has been saved successfully. Now we have worked with time. Now we have to work with data. So what is our data? So this is our data. Okay, as you can see, this is our data. So we want all of this data in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so that's why we are going to insert Google Sheets in this action window. Okay, so all this data is present in Google Sheets. So that is why I have selected Google Sheets. Now in the action event, how about we make it as get row? Okay, just simply click on connect. Let's go with the new connection. Just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so this particular Google Sheet, that is star Wi-Fi service, is present in this account. So I'm selecting this account. Okay, so now it is trying to authorize. So before you click on continue, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. On the basis of that trust, let me just press continue. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Brilliant. Okay, so as you can see, the select spreadsheet is showing that content marketing for SaaS software. And the sheet that we are interested in is 𝙃𝙖𝙀 services. So these are all the sheets that is present in my Google account. In my Gmail account. Now I want to work with this particular sheet, that is 𝙃𝙖𝙀 services. Okay, so I'm selecting this one. Okay, now by default it is showing the select sheet as sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. Okay, so we have selected it. Okay, actually it has already selected it, that is sheet 1. Now we have to enter the range. So I want to get the data from this cell to this cell. Okay, I want to receive all the data from this cell to this cell. So the range is A2 to H14. Okay, this is A2. Okay, as you can see, this is A2 and this is H14. So that is why I have selected all of these, and the range it is showing it as A2 to H14, and I have copied it. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so what's next? So what I'm going to do here is next, I'm just going to click on save and send test request. So when I click on save and send test request, it will show all the data that is present in this Google Sheet in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let me just show you that. Okay, so these are the details we have. So we have the first guy, that is John Cena. As you can see, this is John Cena. And we have the details of John Cena. This is John Cena, his phone number, the speed, the plan, the data limit, and the start date, and of course the expiry date, and the plan range. Okay, then we have the second guy as Aaron Alexander. So this is the guy, Aaron Alexander, and his details. Then we have the third guy, that is Dominic Petre. So Dominic Petre's details are this. Okay, so let's explore the important guy, that is Michael Jordan, because his expiry date is tomorrow and we want to send them WhatsApp messages to these 3 people. Okay, John Cena, Elon Musk, and Michael Jordan. So let's explore. Do we have the data of Michael Jordan? So where is Michael Jordan? I think we have missed it. Yeah, so these are the details of Michael Jordan. So we have the details of Michael Jordan. Now let's straight away explore the last guy, that is Elon Musk. And so let's explore. Let me just scroll down. Elon Musk. Do we have the data of Elon Musk? Okay, yeah, we do have the data of Elon Musk. Okay, so this is the phone number, this is his expiry date, and this is his start date. So we have got all the data from Google Sheet. Okay, so what's next? So basically what we are going to do here is next is we want to make sure that we create conditions for all these people. Basically the idea is that we have an expiry date, we have a different expiry date, and one day prior to the expiry date we want to send the WhatsApp message. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to establish conditions or build conditions for one person, and the same conditions will be automatically repeated by Pabbly Connect. So what we are going to do here is we are going to isolate one particular person. In our case, we are going to isolate the first person, that is John Cena. Okay, so we don't want the rest of the details. We are going to make sure we have the conditions applied for John Cena, and the same conditions will be automatically applied to the rest of them. Okay, so John Cena will be our first iteration. Okay, I repeat this again, John Cena will be our first iteration. So what I'm going to do here is I have to make sure that we have isolated the details of John Cena. Okay, I just basically want to isolate this whole row. I just want the data of this whole row. That's all. So what I'm going to do here is just observe carefully. I'm just going to toggle this to the right. Okay, once again, let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, now we have got the data in a very clumsy format. As you can see, all this data is available in a very clumsy format. Okay, we have the data of John Cena, we have Aaron Alexander, we have Elon Musk, we have Michael Jordan, all those data. But all of them is in an array, okay, in a very clumsy format. So the idea is that we just want to isolate the data of John Cena up to here, okay, up to here. Okay, the rest of the details we don't want, because we will be applying conditions for John Cena, and the same condition will be automatically applied to the rest of them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring a module called as iterator. Okay, so iterator it is. Okay, now it is already selected an array. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, it will give the isolated data of this particular row, the first row, that is John Cena. So what I'm going to do here is, let me just click on save and send test request. And as you can see, we have the data of John Cena. The name is John Cena. This is the phone number where we will be sending the reminder WhatsApp message. The speed, the plan, the data, the subscription start date, the expiry date, and the plan range. And it is showing the row index 2, that is the row name, that is row index 2. Okay, so this is our first iteration. So what's next? Now what we have to do here is, we have made sure that we have received the data of one person. Now the expiry date is for tomorrow. As you can see, today is 3rd of September 2021 and the expiry date is 4th of September 2021. So basically the idea is that we want to send the message to John Cena today. Okay, I repeat this again, we want to send the message to John Cena today because tomorrow is his Wi-Fi subscription expiry date. So we have to make a change. We have to apply a condition. The condition is, if the current date, okay, if the current date is 1 day before the expiry date, then only the data should be sent. Okay, the current date is 1 day ahead of the expiry date. Today is 3rd of September 2021. The expiry date is 4th of September 2021. So basically today I will be sending the WhatsApp message. Now what we're going to do here is, first of all, we have to make sure that we modify the current date. Okay, so just bear with me. It's actually pretty easy. I'm just going to click here. Now in the action window, I'm going to select the app as datetime formatter. Okay, now we are going to first establish the current date and then modify a bit. So in the action event, I'm just going to click on modify current date. Okay, so we already know that today is 3rd of September 2021. Now the format that we want is month, day and year. Okay, remember this, the format that we want is month, day and year. So month, day and year. Okay, then I'm working from Asia, Kolkata. I'm working from India and the time zone we follow is Asia, Kolkata. Now we do have a ton of time zones. Okay, just figure out your time zone and enter your time zone. Now the operation that I want to do here is add. Okay, the reason we are doing this is because we want to add 1 day. Okay, from the current date we are going to add, to the current date we are going to add 1 day. If the modified date is equal to the expiry date, we will be sending the WhatsApp message. Okay, I repeat this again. The modified date is equal to the expiry date, then only we will be sending the WhatsApp message. So the operation is add. Okay, the unit I want to add is days and the value I want to add is 1. Okay, so easy. So when I click on save and send test request, it will show the value as 9/04/2021, that is 4th of September 2021. Okay, so basically we are just trying to add 1 day to the current date. The modified date, that is current date plus 1 day, is equal to the expiry date, then only the WhatsApp message should be sent. So that is why let me just click on save and send test request. And as you can see, this is the modified date, that is September 4, 2021, which is actually equal to the expiry day of the Wi-Fi end of the Wi-Fi subscription of John Cena. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, next I want to make sure that if the modified date, that is current day plus 1 day, is equal to the expiry day, then only the data should flow to the next level, that is we will be sending the WhatsApp message. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to add one more action window. Now in the choose app, let's select filter. Okay, so we are just going to equate 2 conditions. The first condition is if the modified day is equal to the current day. So the first condition is if the modified day, let me just add the modified day. If the expiry day, okay, this is the expiry day, is equal to the modified day. Okay, if the expiry day, that is expiry day is 4th of September 2001, is equal to, let me just add the modified date, that is current day plus 1. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, it will definitely fetch the data as true. Okay, definitely show the data as true because this is definitely true. Okay, so it is showing the message, the condition is true, the status as success. This is because the modified date, that is the current day plus 1 day, is equal to the expiry date and the condition is true. Excellent. So what's next? So now we have established that John Cena's expiry day is tomorrow, and that is why we will be sending the WhatsApp message. How about we compose the WhatsApp message and then send it to John Cena? So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to introduce one more action window, And here I'm going to select the app as 𝗏𝗏. Okay, 𝗏𝗏. Okay, so if you're not familiar with 𝗏𝗏, let me just introduce 𝗏𝗏 in this way, that we are using 𝗏𝗏 to send the WhatsApp message. So what it is, now in the action event, how about we make it a send template message? So you do have a question why the action event is send template message. I will deal with that later. First of all, what we are going to do here is, let me just show you the 𝗏𝗏 profile. So this is my 𝗏𝗏 account. Okay, so this is my 𝗏𝗏 account. And if you're not familiar with 𝗏𝗏, we have an excellent video that will teach you how to log into your 𝗏𝗏 account, how to build your profile and all those things. The link of that video is available in the description box. Just explore it. It's awesome. Okay, so let me just straight away click on connect. Okay, we are just trying to integrate 𝗏𝗏 to Pabbly Connect. So we are going with a new connection and we have two fields to fill, the API endpoint as well as the access token. So to get the API endpoint as well as the access token, let's have a visit to 𝗏𝗏. So this is my 𝗏𝗏 account and I'm just going to click on these three horizontal lines. I'm just going to click here and I'm just going to click on API docs. So why API docs? Because the instruction says click on API docs to find your API endpoint. Okay, so API docs. Okay, so this is the access token as well as the API endpoint. Let's start with the API endpoint. I'm just going to copy this. After that, I'm just going to paste the same thing here. Okay, so we have added the API endpoint. So easy. Now we have to figure out the access token. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So we have added the access token. We have added the API endpoint. We have added the access token. Let me just straight away click on save. So when you click on save, we have a set of fields. Now let's start with the easy one, the WhatsApp number. Okay, we will deal with the template, the broadcast name and custom parameters later. Let's start with the easy one. So we have the first field, that is WhatsApp number. Okay, that's awesome. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to enter the WhatsApp number of John Cena. Now remember, this John Cena is our first iteration. And this is the WhatsApp number of John Cena. Now we have got this data from this action window that is iterated by Pabbly. Let me just scroll down. Okay. And I'm just going to click here. Iterated by Pabbly, and this is the WhatsApp number of John Cena. Okay, now we have added the obvious thing, that is WhatsApp number. Now we are going to figure out our template. So what is a template? So here's the thing. You can't directly compose a message by just typing some words and send it on WhatsApp by 𝗏𝗏. You actually have to deal with templates. So what is a template? So let me just show you the templates. Okay, so let me just go to broadcast. Okay, and let me just click on template messages. So as you can see, these are all the approved templates I have. Using these templates, I'm just going to compose a message. Now, if you find it a bit confusing, it's totally okay. Let me just explain all of them in a very easy way. So I'm going to work, as you can see, these are all the templates that have been approved. Okay, that's obvious. So remember this very well. Without getting your template approved, you can't directly send the message. Okay, I repeat this again. Without getting your template approved, you can't send the WhatsApp message via 𝗏𝗏. So I have an excellent video that will teach you how to create a template in 𝗏𝗏. After that, how to get it approved by Facebook. Now the link of that video is again available in the description box. Just watch it, it's awesome. Okay, so the template that we will be working on is known as subscription. Okay, let it load. Okay, so this is the template that I will be working on, subscription expire. Using this template, we are going to compose a WhatsApp message. So what I'm going to do here is, as you already know that we have integrated 𝗏𝗏 to Pabbly Connect, we are just going to look into all the templates that we have in my 𝗏𝗏 account. So these are all the templates that is present in my 𝗏𝗏 account. Okay, so let me just select the template that we are interested in, that is subscription expire. So let me just select the template subscription expire. Okay, so this is the template subscription expire. We have selected it. Now let's explore the template. Okay, so let me just show you. Okay, so this is the template. Okay, and as you can see, this is the body of the template. Okay, hi, and we have the parameter that is the first name. Okay, then we have the second parameter that is the service name. Then we have the third parameter that is expiration date, and the fourth parameter that is the link. Okay, so using this particular template and inserting these parameters, that is basically the variables such as the first name, in our case that is John Cena, the service name that is star Wi-Fi service, and the expiration date that is 4th of September 2021, and of course the link to my service, the link of the website of my service. So we are going to fill all this data into this particular template, okay, and that's how we compose this particular message. So to compose this message using the parameters, what I'm going to do here is, let me just go to Pabbly Connect and let's have a look at the custom parameters. Just ignore broadcast name for a while. Let's start with the custom parameter. So we have 4 parameters: the first name, the service name, the expiration date, as well as the link. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to copy this. Just observe carefully, it's very easy. I'm just going to copy this. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. Awesome. Okay, so we have the first parameter. Okay, the first parameter is the first name. So I'm just going to copy this. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. Just observe, and as you can see, the name, it is showing the parameter as color. Okay, the parameter is color and the value of the color is blue. Now imagine the name, the parameter of the name of the parameter is, let's say, age. Okay, the value of the age would be, let's say, 73. Okay, some number. If the name is, the parameter is phone number, the value of the phone number will be, let's say, 11 or 10 digit number. So what if, let me just remove the color and paste the parameter that we had copied, the first name. So the value of the parameter would be John Cena. Okay, that's the name of our guy. So let me just go to the iterator and let me just add John Cena. So you must be thinking, why the iterator? Let me just show you why. This is because it is from this action window. Okay, the iterator, we have sorted out our guy's name, isolated the guy's name, that is John Cena. So what I'm going to do here is, next I'm just going to enter a comma. Okay, so we have done with the first parameter, that is, so that's the first name. We are done with the first parameter, that's the first name. Now we have to look for the second parameter, that is the service name. Now we are going to do the same process once again. Okay, I'm just going to copy this whole stuff. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, let me just paste it here. Afterwards, let me just remove the parameter, that is color. Okay, enter this parameter. Let me just copy this properly. Okay, I have copied it, and let me just paste the parameter. Okay, so what is the service name? The name of my service is Star Wi-Fi Service, something like that. Star Wi-Fi Service. Star Wi-Fi Services. Okay, so that's done. So once again, we have figured out our second parameter, that is service name. Now we have to work on the third parameter, that is the expiration date. So that is why I'm just going to enter a comma. Excellent. And after that, I'm just going to copy the whole stuff once again. Now you are getting the vibe now. So what I'm really doing here. So let me just paste it here. Okay, so we are ready. Let me just remove this parameter, that is color. Let me just copy this expiration date. I'm just going to paste the same stuff here. Okay, now what is the value of the expiration date? Okay, so the value of the expiration date is something that we will get from our iterator module. That is, okay, so this is the expiration date, that is 4th of September 2021. So let me just click here, go to the iterator module, iterator action window, and let me just add the expiry date. Okay, so we have figured out our expiration date. Then we have the last one, the link. Okay, so once again a comma, this is the last one, the fourth one. Once again, I'm just going to copy the whole stuff. I'm going to paste it here, and then we are done. Okay, let me remove this. Let me just copy this properly, link. I'm just going to paste it here. Afterwards, let me just remove blue. Okay, and what is the link? I'm just going with this one. I'm sorry. I'm just going to manually type it. www.starwifiservice.com. Okay, so we are done here. So Star Wi-Fi, I'm sorry, Star Wi-Fi service, no, Star Wi-Fi service. Okay, so now we have to figure out our broadcast name. So what is our broadcast name? What is the meaning of broadcast name? So let me just remove this. Okay, and let me just take you to broadcast. And in the broadcast history, okay, in the broadcast history, let me just show you all the messages that has been sent. So these are the messages that have been sent to different people. For instance, I have sent this message to Zoya Khan. Okay, let it load once again. Okay, so this message was sent to Zoya Khan, and as you can see, she has this message was successfully sent to Zoya Khan, and she has also read this message. This was sent to Athar Khan, and it was sent to Alex James. For instance, we have this message that was sent to a subscriber who was using my TV subscription, and this message was successfully sent, but this message was not read. My point is, if you give a unique broadcast name, you can just figure out the properties of the messages that was sent on WhatsApp. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to enter something like this, Wi-Fi dash and the name of the person. Okay, so it basically means this message was sent to John Cena because there was some issue with his Wi-Fi or his subscription has expired. So I will just get an idea, okay, and I can just figure out if this message was sent. So we have added all the details. We have entered the phone number, we have mentioned the template, we have entered the broadcast name, and then we have entered the custom parameter. So all we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request to send the message to John Cena. Okay, so we have clicked on save and send test request, and as you can see, the response is a positive one, and this is the message that John Cena has received. Okay, as you can see, this is the message that John Cena has received. Now if I take you to the broadcast history once again, okay, and you will understand what is the meaning of broadcast history or broadcast name. Let me just refresh this. Okay, so as you can see, this was the message that was sent to John Cena with the broadcast name that is Wi-Fi John Cena. Now we have a different guy called as Michael Jordan. So it will show as Wi-Fi dash Michael Jordan. So you can just get an idea that this message was sent to John Cena, Michael Jordan, or Elon Musk. And you can figure out if the message was successfully sent, if it was read. So that's the whole point of broadcast name. Okay, so we have sent the message to the first person whose expiration date is tomorrow. Now what about the rest of them? Okay, what about Michael Jordan? Okay, so when will he get the message? Now this is something that we have dealt earlier. Okay, I have clearly explained that they will be receiving the message at UTC time, that is 11 a.m., which is equivalent to 4:30 p.m. So Michael Jordan, whose expiration date, whose Wi-Fi expiration date is for tomorrow, he will be receiving the message on 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time or 11 a.m. UTC. Furthermore, there is one more guy, that is Elon Musk. He will be receiving the WhatsApp message at 11 a.m. that is UTC, that is equivalent to 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So what about the rest of them? Okay, we have figured out the date and time when John Cena will be receiving, Michael Jordan will be receiving, and Elon Musk will be receiving. So how about this guy? Okay, that is Aaron Alexander. When will be he receiving the message? So he will be receiving the WhatsApp message that is 10th of September 2021. That is, the expiry date is because 11th of September 2021. So he will be receiving the WhatsApp message at 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time at 10th of September 2021. That is 1 day prior to the expiry date. So let's explore the different example. How about this one? Newt Salamander. He will be getting the SMS at 13th of September 2021. Okay, at 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time or 11 a.m. UTC. So this was the whole thing. Okay, now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize all these windows to explain the whole mechanism in a nutshell. Okay, so yeah. So this is the whole mechanism. First of all, you have brought in the schedule app by Pabbly. You want to make sure that the message would be run every day, the workflow would be run every day, and the message will be sent 1 day prior to the expiry event. That is at 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So we have mentioned the equivalent UTC, that is 11 a.m. Then we have figured out a way to get all the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. Now, after that, you have isolated one particular row of a guy called the first guy, that is John Cena. And that was the purpose of iterator. After that, you have introduced datetime formatter by Pabbly. You have added one date to the current date. Then we have equated the current and the modified date as well as the expiry date. If the modified date is equal to the expiry date, then only the data will flow to the next level, that is creating a message and sending the message via WhatsApp. Awesome.
Not just these apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on forum.pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share, and subscribe. It will really motivate us to make more videos for you. Thank you.